So I want to do a video kind of talking about like the importance of defense or really the lack thereof. A couple weeks ago, I did a video about the Twins and kind of talked about how they were one of the best, still one of the best teams in the game for attacking. And people like, well, they're terrible on defense. Like, yeah, but defense really doesn't matter. Like, you shouldn't invest your resources based on how well a hero defends, especially if you're a new player, because it's just defense is secondary. Because of the way combat works in this game, like if you like attack a team or whatever, like I said, the attacking team has like all the advantages. All the advantages pretty much are stacked in favor of the attacking team. Let's see. Let's go. This is a max test, so all the heroes are in random places. Let's see you do this. So this Ishmael is probably might not be the best line for an Ishmael team. Just because Ishmael is pretty tough. You usually have to stun him with Arachne, but we're just gonna, like I said, we're not talking about a win in this particular case. Oh, this is auto test. It's not manual, so that'd make it bad. But let's see. Yeah, no, you can't do. They need a manual test. Manual battles work better. There you go. Let's see. Let's do a manual fight. This is this one right here. Let's do this one. Yeah, no, I need a manual fight. Right, so when you're like Guild Wars and stuff, like when you have one young attacker, you have the option to fight in manual or auto. Generally speaking, fighting in manual is probably best in most cases. Like if they had Isaac, you'd want to wait till Otis Rennie was up before you start spamming any kind of ults with Aurora. But like the other thing you should notice, like notice how the game pauses when your guys use their ults. It like I said, it does not do that for the defending team. So you get to act first. Like even if they already started their ult, your game will pause when your character uses an ult to like I said do theirs. So you have a huge advantage here in that your ults literally stop time, unlike the defense. The other thing is that this game is turn-based. In that the attacking team attacks first. They always have first. They have initiative in fights. So you just like said, so you have a lot of advantage, but plus you can also choose what you're attacking with your heroes. You can choose which heroes you're attacking, whereas the defending, like you put up the best defense and then they just figure out how to solve it with their heroes. So it's really hard to put up a good defense, especially in a high level where, I mean, everybody has like all the players in Gold League will have several different we'll have several different heroes they can use, but like so this kind of talk about the turns order. Notice how Aurora attacked first, like, and that's because the attackers have initiative. They always attack first. Like, so there's a bunch of advantages stacked in favor of attackers. And that's just, like I said, so having good attacking teams is super important for really maximize your benefit. And Twins really are one of the best attackers. Like, I just got that win of Twins. Like, you can beat a wide variety of teams. Like, no, maybe they're not the best defense, but you can still get defensive wins here. A lot of people don't have a solution for the Twins. Like, people like, oh, you can use Isaac. I mean, you can. You can use, sometimes people say Iris is good, but Iris loses here. This one actually used Isaac, like I said, so it just, right, even then, like, it just, Isaac's not foolproof. Like I said, this team I've had up, like, I haven't really changed my defensive team in years. He even got his silence off. Doesn't have a strong enough Mara patron. Then Otis Rennie is up for the second one, blocks it. Like I said, so long as you don't get like I said, so long as they can't keep you silenced, you can usually beat Isaac. Like even then, like even with Isaac, they still lose here. Right, and this also kind of shows you the power of Celeste. Like, Isaac can be really good versus Celeste, but Celeste is just a strong hero who can just get you sometimes. Like, even with Isaac here. Like, that's pretty strong Isaac. But it looked like he didn't have a super strong Mara patron. But, like, Isaac is pretty good, but, he's not a hard counter in, like, he's definitely more of a soft counter. Like, the main thing you gotta do with Isaac is you gotta have, oh, he does have Max Mara patron. Look at that. So he survived Max Mara patron, really high in Isaac. So, but one of the issues here is they used Astaroth, which is pretty meh hero. Like Hark, Car can be sometimes okay versus twins, maybe not really, especially with Axel Patron on Lars. But like I said, that's kind of the dubious parts. But Isaac will alone won't get you a win. And that's the thing. People are like, well, you could just use Isaac to get a win. Like, clearly not. It's more to that than that. Yes, I do have quite a few defensive losses here. So that one had Maria right here. Defense, magic defense buff right there is big deal. She also has a lot of DPS. That right there is gonna get you. Isaac. So you have Aurora. Like Aurora top DPS. Aurora is good versus twins. Aurora's always been good versus twins. Says has Iris. As Anvari, that's pretty good versus twins there. It's like it's more, you can't beat it alone with just Isaac. Usually you have to pair it with something else here. Oh, this is Dante. Like, this is a line that you could lose. This is more coming down to dodge rolls. Like, this attacking team could definitely lose just depending on dodge rolls. Like if I get good dodge rolls, like, yeah, no, Aurora died instantly. Which is not that typical because she usually dodges more often than not. Like, so that was more dodge rolls failed. He got better dodge rolls than I did. And that's what got him the win. But that fight could literally easily go the other way if I get better dodge rolls. Like, just stuff to think about. Oh, there you go. Cleaver. I don't know. It's like the Jews can be really good. But that's kind of like the point, though. It's like what you put on defense, like, doesn't matter as much because it's like any team on defense has a solution. It's more you try to put the best which you can, but like investing in defense, it's just a poor use of resource, especially if you're limited in resources. It's just better to invest in good attacking heroes that you can use to try to get wins. And also the better you can get wins with your team. Like, you can always climb every day into arena, try to climb high as you can. Like, so I'm 220 to start the day, but it only costs 50 emeralds to buy 5 more fights. So you can do 5 fights, but if you run out of 5 fights, you can always get more. Because the top of the thing, like, if you, like I said, first place is 650, like, so you can usually get your emeralds back if you're able to place high enough. So right now I'm making like 80 emeralds. See, oh, I'm currently 18th in Grand Arena, so I'd be 18 in Grand Arena. So it's like, but if I was able to get into the top 10 for that 50 emeralds, it'd be worth it. Like, and we can just do some fights here. It's a waste for my arena time, but that's fine. It's not a big deal here. Yeah, no, those are a bunch of physical attackers. And the thing about physical attackers is that Aurora is absolutely oppressive to physical attackers. Like, just absolutely oppressive. And you can get wins versus teams like this pretty easily with Aurora. So there you go. We just climbed to 165. But she does all kinds of damage here. You have Isaac, Leanne. Just kind of said it's also important to try to find a good pick back. This one should be pretty easy. I mean, unless you get bad dodge rolls, which is always possible. But mostly we'll probably just destroy Kira here. Even with Anvari. See, physical attackers, really no match for Aurora. Like, Aurora can almost single-handedly beat them, but Krista will do a lot. Even with Anvari up there to protect Kira from moving. The back line got absolutely wrecked by Krista there. Eye of the Storm, there's no healing, there's no like magic defense buffing. Like, so I think you always said Jet's pretty weak hero. He has some narrow niches, but I don't really think he's worth it. Like, here's another like physical attacking team. I mean, yeah, we have Iris, but thing is, Crystal Lars is a really good counter to Iris. We're just kind of showing you like what we can do with just twins. Like, we started at 220. We're already half that. We're 110 now, and now we're probably going to climb to 63. Boom. Easy fight. Right, so that's like that. So now we can climb even higher. We can climb into the 30s. And then we could climb into the 20s. And then if I wanted to, I could pay 50 emeralds to climb into the top 10, probably. Like, and this is the thing. This is the value of having a good attacking team, is that you can use the attacking team to do better in like arena, to do better in guild wars, get your fights in guild wars, right? To get more emeralds to make your team stronger. And also like guild wars, like, right, on the high end, both guilds, you'll see a lot of times you'll see guilds that can pretty much just 1400 each other. I mean, like, it's really the first guild that gets 1400 wins. It's just, having defense, like a good guild is gonna 1400 you just about every time. But if you can the only thing you can control is how well you do your fights. So it's really about having good offense. Okay, see, boom, now we're 32. Like I said, so good offense really is just that much more important than a strong defense. Like, and this is what I mean. This is why it's like, doesn't matter if the Twins are, quote, bad on defense. Like, you said, they're still good enough on offense. And there's a lot of people who still can't beat Twins on, like, when they're defending. All right, here we go. Let's try this one here. Actually, probably should have changed out. Oh. All right, well, we might lose to Kayla here. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to lose here. All right, so this is going to be a loss. Poor Lars got stunned. Yeah, I needed to change my patrons. I realized I wanted to change up my patrons before that fight, but then I didn't, so it's all good. So like that happens, but right, like the main thing you want to do though is just try to get better points in your arena, try to get better points in your guild war. Like we finished with 6,000 points last week, right? So like I said, so we finished third. So we didn't have a Saturday war. Saturday wars suck. Like if you can avoid Saturday wars, it's good, especially because at Gold League, getting top 3, big deal, because then you don't have a Saturday war. Anyway, not too much more to say on that. If you missed my video about the Twins a couple weeks ago, you can find that below. Thanks for watching.